What's up, everyone? It's Holly, and I'm back with another video. If you are a returning subscriber coming to check out what I have to say on today's video, thank you so much. You all are the best. And welcome to any new subscribers we may have. I appreciate you so much for joining us. If any of you can do me a favor and leave any videos that you may like a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. When I have interaction on my channel, it helps to push me into the feeds of people who may not know about my channel, and then they can check it out. So that helps me out a lot. And also, if you've used any of the products I talk about on any of my videos, if you can leave me a comment on that video and just let me know what you thought, it helps me to kind of know what my subscribers are using and how it's working out for them. So if you can do that, I would really appreciate it. Today, we are going to talk about a beauty related item that is not makeup. I've really been pretty pleased with the results of this product and how it worked. So if you're interested in seeing what it is, just stick around and we'll get right into it. So these are the Moly Changing You Magic Foot Peeling Shoes. Moly is a Korean beauty company. And if you haven't used many Korean beauty products, you're missing out because their stuff typically works. They the Korean people kind of specialize in that type of thing. So I highly recommend pretty much anything from this brand. So check it out if you have a chance. But I do really recommend this product in particular. So what these are little booties that you put on your feet and you leave them on for an hour and a half. So this is what it looks like when you have the little booties on, this picture right here. And so you can still walk around while wearing these, but they're going to be slippery. So I just have to kind of warn you, you can get up and move around if you need to go to the bathroom or, help a child. But I would try to stay stationary as much as you can because they can really be slippery. These are $6.50. It's a single-use product. About quarterly, maybe more frequently than that, I'm not 100% sure, they will put these on special at Ulta for buy one, get one half off. So then you're looking at paying like $10 for 2 of these, and that is really a killer deal. If you have recently had a pedicure, I do not recommend using these right away. 1, your feet should already kind of be soft, but 2, it will take the polish off of your toes. So don't give yourself a home pedicure or don't go get one right before you plan to use this product because it'll kind of be a waste of time and money. I personally am not a huge fan of pedicures just because sometimes it hurts when they're like doing that thing on your feet and it tickles. I can get them done, but I don't do it often just because it's not really this relaxing, enjoyable experience for me like it is for so many others. If that's your bag, great, keep on doing it. But this is a much more affordable way to achieve the same results as far as the softness of your feet. I never really had a problem with dry feet when I lived in a more humid climate. They still stayed pretty smooth as long as I would just put lotion on every day. But since moving to a dry, desert-like climate with no humidity, virtually none. There is some, but very little. Nothing compared to where I used to live. It started to become kind of a problem. It really has. So I was like, man, I need to do something, but I don't want to go get a pedicure. That's not really fun for me. It's kind of a little torture-y to go get one. So I wasn't really wanting to do that. So I started researching online, finding things that could work for me. And this has really helped. So like I said, you put the booties on for an hour and a half. Let it do its thing. It smells just like nail polish remover. So I don't know if it's just really high in acetone, and that's kind of the biggest thing about it. A lot of this information is written in maybe Korean, I guess. So I don't know if you can see there, but yeah. So you have some limited information in English down here, but it does contain propylene glycol. So if you're sensitive to that, you might want to stay away from this. But I didn't really have any problems at all in using it. So here's what happens. You wear the shoes. for the time that it recommends. And then you don't see any results for about 4 to 6 days. And then the magic starts happening. It's not, your feet are not going to like peel off in this whole huge sheet or anything. It's kind of a gradual process. I especially noticed some skin peeling off after I would get out of the shower. So when your feet get really moist and then they dry, that's when you're going to see a lot of progress. But it wasn't like this disgusting amount of skin coming off at one time. It was just kind of in little bits and pieces on different parts of the feet as you go through the process. And then it says after 2 weeks, your feet should be in optimal condition, or, you know, at complete softness. So I did start noticing about 4 to 5 days is when it started happening. And again, I was kind of like concerned because it was a very slow and, you know, just little bits at a time was coming off. So I was like, maybe it's not really working for me. I had seen a couple people say this and I was like, maybe it's not going to work, but it did. It definitely did. And now it's been over 2 months since I've used it. And first thing I'll say is at 2 weeks, we are talking baby feet. I mean, they were so soft. One thing to remember, if you have any kind of like severe callus on your feet, it's not going to completely eliminate that. However, in working with the product, you can probably do some work on your feet yourself and eliminate that, because it does soften it a lot. But it says not to pick at them, not to try to like pull the skin off or anything. Just let it be a very natural and organic process. So yeah, my feet were the softest that they've been since I can even remember. And that was a big plus. But here we are 2 months later, and I will say this. It seems like every single time I take a shower, when I get out, my feet are, if they've started to like rough up at all, if I really give them like a good massage style rub down with lotion, I notice that anything that's getting even the slightest bit coarse starts to kind of come off and brush away. So I don't really have to do any intense work to keep them mostly soft. It's just, you know, putting some lotion on and really rubbing it in good. And then some of that rough skin just kind of comes off naturally. So my feet are still in pretty good shape, and especially for the fact, or based on the fact that this is only $6.50. I mean, if you get a pedicure, I don't think your feet are going to stay baby soft for 2 months. And so they're in pretty good shape. I think they're in better shape than they would have been if I would have gotten a pedicure. So you need to just pay a little bit of attention to them. You know, like I said, good massage on the feet with lotion, and they'll stay in pretty good shape. But if you have to do this every 2 months, again, for $6.50, that is a steal. A steal, because I'm not sure what pedicures even cost anymore, but I think the last time I got one, it was like $30 or $35, and this is $6.50, and you have to go back for a pedicure like at least once a month. So I think this is a really good deal. I really do recommend it. It is kind of a strange and weird process because it does take some time, but don't get discouraged. It says 4 to 6 days. So if you're not seeing anything after 4 days, that doesn't mean by the time you hit 6 days, it's not going to be happening. And do not be discouraged if it is a slow process. Again, so you're going from potentially 4 days and it taking all the way to 14 days before you reach optimal softness. So you're talking a 10-day window. So don't give up or think it was terrible if you're not really seeing like super fast results. You've just got to be patient and give it the time that it recommends to do its thing. So let me know, have you tried any of these? Like, I know there's one I think called Baby Feet, I think. That's what it's called. And it seems to have good results, but that's one where it more peels off in one sheet. And I wasn't really trying to do that. This process was much better for me, and just making sure that it just seemed like this was a little safer than having it all peel off at one time. But let me know any of these other type of things that you've tried like this, because I'd be interested in even trying something else to see how it works and letting you all know if one of you have had a good experience with it. I'll try it out and let everybody know. So just leave me a comment below if you have tried something like this or if you'd be willing to try something like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different content than we usually talk about, but I really love all things beauty related. So I am going to be incorporating some like what shampoos or shower products do I use? What's my skincare routine? I'm going to be talking about all of that coming up soon. And I'm just going to like mix these videos in between makeup videos. So it's not all off topic in a row. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Please come back next time and have a good day. Bye.